Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah, playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Nah, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young in the set, just doing it makeshift. Out the garage, it's how you end up in charge. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked,
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap.
One game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Utah Jazz. Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Thunder coming in. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Ferguson to Paul George. Rubio into the front court, just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Adams. And the basket good at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Mitchell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Rubio. To Joe Ingles. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. Driving right to the basket. To George. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Here's Rubio into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Missed a wide open look. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Ah, the monster stuff.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Mitchell with the basketball. They're down 3. To Rubio. Ricky Rubio. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
George, his first effort off the mark. Here's Rubio up top, down by 1. George to Westbrook. For 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Mitchell with it up top. They trail by 1. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down a point. Ricky Rubio. 2 of 4 now.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Westbrook to Paul George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Ricky Rubio. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To George. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Rubio into the front court. It's 14-12. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Paul George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Paul George trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Westbrook to Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. To Westbrook. Schroeder to Westbrook. To Schroeder. Westbrook. Offensive rebound. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
It's Jazz ball. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
To Westbrook. And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Grayson Allen to Gobert. You've got to get that one to go. Paul George to Westbrook. Not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Grayson Allen, great dish to set it up. Turns and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
George doesn't have the touch. No good. Grayson Allen. And draws the foul.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Misses the first. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Ferocious slam inside.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Utah's got it. Short jumper off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Dennis Schroeder, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Drawing heave from 3/4 court, 1/4 down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I are back after this. It's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, oh, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
The follow won't go either. To Schroeder. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here comes the screen. Schroeder. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Adams. George. Short jumper stays out. Jazz have the ball. No good. Defense catching a break there.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Rubio picked up by Westbrook. Ricky Rubio. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To George. Trying to cash in. Shot by George, misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Shot by Rubio, no good. Westbrook with it. Up 6 to Adams. Can't connect.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
4-3. Second effort. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now a whistle. We're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Ferguson. No good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to get great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Westbrook. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Down 4. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Rubio. Down low to Favors. Off the mark. Ferguson slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Utah with the possession. And the finish. Jay, it counts for two, but that was pretty.
There is no recovery, Ed, in particular if the defender does not stay on balance.
To Paul George. Westbrook to George. And the finish at the rim. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Westbrook. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Right down Broadway, 4-2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
He gets it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Westbrook. Ferguson. To Paul George. Has a look. Paul George. 3 for 6 now.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Utah ball. Rubio against the former MVP. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it. The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Rudy Gobert rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Stuffs it down with authority. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Runner's good there.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's Jazz ball. Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's now 5 for 6. And he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam. And count the basket inside. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Thunder are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Jazz were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Utah Jazz,
Game track. Assists.
the Utah Jazz are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Here's Rubio up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. And abuses the rim with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Westbrook. Can't connect from in close.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Utah's got it. To Favors. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To George. Won't go down. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Rubio into the front court. Down 8. Great pass to set it up. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go. Paul George to Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound taken by the big Frenchman, Gobert. Here's Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. Paul George snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Adams. Mitchell with it up top. Margins 8. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Lays it up and in.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Here's Rubio up top. Looking to make something happen. Russell Westbrook able to recover with the block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Jeremy Grant pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oklahoma City's got it to Westbrook. Nice pass to get things going. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Paul George, 4 out of 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Rubio into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. And a nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Paul George. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Down 12. To Favors. Cleans the offensive glass. Steven Adams with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw perfect for Westbrook, and the Thunder add on to their lead. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. drilled down by Adams. Westbrook across the timeline. The lead is 15. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Oh, and we have a 5-second violation. Grayson Allen gets it.